Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to change the oil on your Harley-Davidson rear shocks using simple tools: blowgun, syringe, 7/16 wrench. And you're going to need Teflon tape. To start out, I'm using my air compressor set at 50. You don't want to go any higher than 50 psi on when you're doing this, okay? So here you have the Harley-Davidson rear air shocks, or air ride shocks, whatever you want to call them. I leave them upside down overnight like this. If you have a vise, it's easier. You can put it in the vise and it'll hold it upside down. What that does, it allows the oil to flow down to the bottom here, which is actually the top of the shock. Now, to get the oil out of this shock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my blowgun. You're going to leave the tube on the shock, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to blow air pressure back in through the shock, pressurize the shock, which it then in turn is going to push all the oil out. And once I release this, the oil is going to come flowing out. And that oil is coming out nicely. Now, these shocks got about, geez, I want to say they're original to the bike, and they're about 67,000 miles on them. Don't know if this oil has ever been changed. I've never changed it, and it does look quite dirty. All right, I'm going to boost it again with some air pressure. These are low pressure shocks. On average, you're running about 20 or less in these shocks for air pressure. You're just going to keep doing this till all the oil's out. And I'm going to do it one more time. All right, now I'm going to remove this hose, push down on the red clip, and the hose should pop right out. Now, to fill this, there's two things you can do. You can leave the hose in here, and if you have the Mighty Vac, you can use the Mighty Vac by hooking it with the adapter into the hose, put the oil in the Mighty Vac cup, and create a negative pressure inside the shock, and it'll pull the oil into it. I don't have one of those, so I'm going to show you a simple way to fill these up without a Mighty Vac. We're going to take a 7/16 wrench. We're going to take this nipple off. Once you get the nipple off, you can see there's a small hole inside there. That's where we're going to put the oil back in. And to do that, I'm going to use my syringe, which fits nicely in that hole. You could actually even screw it in if you wanted to get a good seal. So from now on, I'm going to keep this part, the top part, obviously up as best as I can. All right, I got my fluid in a styrofoam cup. It's an old Dunkin' Donuts cup. That way I can suck it up with the syringe. This syringe is two ounces, so 5 of these, 10 ounces, is going to go into the shock. So you're going to hold the shock upright, put the syringe in, all right? You got the syringe in there. Now we're going to push the syringe in about halfway. That pushes the fluid right in there nice and easy. You're going to pull the syringe back up to 2 ounces. What you're doing is just sucking the air back out, relieving the pressure, and then you're going to push the rest of that in. All right, so we got 2 ounces in there. You pull the syringe back up, relieve some of that pressure, take the syringe out, and boom, you got 2 ounces of fluid in there. Get another 2 ounces, same thing. So that's 4. 6. Sometimes taking it out from the top relieves a lot of the pressure. Make sure you get it all in there. And you can take that out. There you go. 10 ounces inside your shock. You're good to go. You're going to take some Teflon tape, put a little bit on the threads, put this bad boy back in. Make sure you don't cross thread it. And then tighten it down. Clean up your shock. Now all you got to do is put this back on your Harley Davidson. Tighten the bolts down, torque them, hook up your airline, put the right amount of air pressure in there, and you're good to go. I think with the new fluid, you're going to probably notice a better, smoother ride. All right, you all take care. I hope this is helpful. And you all have a great day. Goodbye. God bless. I'll see you all later.